English shorthand interspeed, May 1990. Ready? Start. Friends, I have great pleasure in meeting you all on the eve of the completion of your training course in this institution. In a day or two, you will be returning to the districts from where you were deputed for training. Very soon, each one of you will be posted as a rural welfare officer in charge of the various activities of development in 3 or 4 villages. At this juncture, I think it is necessary for me to tell you something about two important items of work which you will have to do in the villages. As you all know, this year is the International Year of Literacy. Therefore, your first and foremost task is to see that no child of the school going age is kept away from the school. For various reasons, some parents may not be willing to send their children to school even at the age of 7. Perhaps they may not be aware of the fact that the classes in the first two standards in primary schools are handled only by women teachers. You should meet such parents and persuade them to send the children to school. You can rely upon the cooperation of the school teacher also in the matter. If you are able to convince a mother that her child will be looked after properly during school hours, she will have no hesitation in sending the child to school. During the course of your visits to the villages, you may come across grown up persons who have not learnt to read or write. Some of them may not like to attend the adult education centers. In the case of such persons, you should tell them about the education programs that are available every week on the television. This is also important because the spread of literacy should not stop with the children alone. The other item of work to which you should pay attention relates to the health care of children below the age of 5. You may be aware that many children in this age group die due to diseases that could have been prevented. This happens mainly because of the ignorance of the mothers. You know that there is a vaccine which can protect a child from as many as 3 diseases. If given at regular intervals, it will be effective only if all the 3 doses are given. But most mothers in the rural areas do not take the child to the doctor for giving the second dose. Of course, the staff of the public health department are also in charge of this work. But since you will be in closer touch with the people in the villages, you should take up the responsibility of properly educating the mothers in this regard. I am sure that you will keep in mind all that I have said now. I hope that the training which you have received will help you to discharge your duties to the best of your ability. Letter dated 20th May 1980 from Raman Agency, Madras to Messrs. John Industries, Salem. Dear sirs, we have great pleasure in informing you that we have taken up sales of two-wheelers of a special type which has been introduced in the market recently. One of the attractive features of this vehicle is that it need not be registered with the transport authorities and the person using it need not have a driving license. From our own experience, we have found that a person who turns up for work after traveling in a crowded bus will not reach the peak of his efficiency at least for some time. So, we are sure that you will be interested in seeing that each one of your workers owns a vehicle. Of course, the right type of vehicle is the one which we have referred to. By way of complying with various requests, we have decided to sell these vehicles under a hire purchase scheme meant specially for industrial workers. We hope that you will furnish the necessary certificate and undertaking to your workers who approach you in this record, so that they can derive the benefits of this scheme. Yours faithfully. Stop.